Welcome you all my lecture series of C programming. So far we have seen what are all the structure of how the structure of C program is formed, and compilation and linking process of C program, and C tokens like constants, variables and integers, and these are all the how that what are the types of the variables and how the what are all the types of the identifiers. So far we have seen. In today's class we are going to see about what is a C data type. So what is a data type? Data type is nothing but it's a declaration of the variable. We are declaring the variable using the specific data type. The data type determines the type of the variable and also what is the size of the data associated with the corresponding variable. For example, consider here the int space we have a my where is a variable name. So this statement specifies that the variable it is belongs to the integer data type. It hold the 2 bytes of data in that my variable name. So the C data types are used to identify the what is the type of the variable and what is the type written by the corresponding variable, and also what is the size of the variable. So the C data type is classified as basic, that is a primary data type, and derived, enumeration and void. So these are all the classification of data types. So primary means that is a built-in data type. So for example, void, int, character and long int, then long int and long double, these are all the built-in data type. That is a primary or basic data type. Next one is the derived data type. Derived data types are array, references and pointers. So these are all the derived data type. Next, third one is a user defined data type. As a user we can define the what are all the that data type, what are all the state variables should contain. For example, for the user defined data types are structure, union and enumeration. So this is a basic classification of data types. So first I said that is a primary and fundamental data types are int, character, char, float, double and void. So int represents that int data type hold only the integer data, and character means it hold the character data. Float அப்படினா it hold the floating, that is a decimal number of data it holds, and that is the next is a double is a precision of floating point numbers, and next is the void. These are all the basic and built-in data type. So this slide shows that so what are all the size of data in each data type will hold. So for example, consider the char means it is a size is in 1 byte. Unsigned, in the char we have a signed and unsigned char. So all the char data type holds the 1 byte of data. Next is the int. The same the character point, the int is a signed and unsigned. So the int holds that 2 bytes of data, and a short int and short unsigned short int also holds the 2 byte of data. Next is a long int, and long int you have a signed and unsigned. The long int holds the 4 bytes of data. Next is a float, double and long double. The float normal float holds that 4 bytes of data, and the double holds the 8 bytes of data. So based upon our number of size of data, we can select any number of data type based upon the size, whether it is a integer or decimal. So integer we have a int and long int, and decimal we have a double, long double and float. So these are all the primary data type. So void means the name suggests that it does not return any value. So that is if the function has a void type means it does not return any value to the main function. Next is a int is used to denote the integer. Character is used to denote the character, and float and double is used to denote that floating point type. So this is a pictorial representation of what are all the basic data types or primary data type. So the basic data types are major three classification. One is an integer, floating point, character. So integer we have a signed and unsigned. So in the each signed have the a small int and short int and long int. floating point also we have a three categorization. One is a float, double, long double, and character also we have a signed and unsigned characters. So this slide shows that what are all the size and what is the range of each data type will hold. So the specifier means what is the address specifier of each data type. For example, int we are using the percentage %d, and short int we are using percentage %d, and long int also we are using the percentage %d. Suppose it is an unsigned int, mean we are using the percentage %u. And that we this percentage %u is mainly used to that. Suppose you want to know that what is the pointer variables address அப்படிங்கும்போது we are using that percentage %u. இன்ட்டில் வந்து பார்த்திங்கன்னா அந்த percentage %d யூஸ் பண்ணோம்னா it returns a integer, அந்த வேரியபிள் இருக்கிற வேல்யூவை it returns. Next is a short and long. So long, so based upon the number of size of the data. So when suppose you are using the large number means we are using that long and short int. So adli we have a signed and unsigned. That is specified at the type of the modifiers. So for example, what is the storage for given data type வருது என்ன type we can define that using the unsigned and signed. Next is the floating point. So this is the table shows that what is the size and what are all the address specifier used for in the floating point. Suppose you are using only the float type means the address specifier is percentage of. So that double means the address specifier is percentage %ld. For the long double also the address specifier is a percentage %ld. So this is the integer and float. So integer la வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா we have a three categorization based upon the size of the integer data, whether it is a small int and short and long. So if it is unsigned or signed. So float and double அப்படின்னா for example, it is normally that is all the real numbers or decimal point numbers. சப்போஸ் நம்ம சேலரி ப்ரைஸ் எல்லாம் யூஸ் பண்ணி நம்ம அந்த வேரியபிளை யூஸ் பண்ணோம் அப்படின்னா அதை வந்து நம்ம we are using that float and double we can define. Next is a character. So the character data type, it is a set of characters enclosed in the single quotes. So the character you have a signed and unsigned. The size of the character data types are 1 byte. Same the unsigned also we have the 1 byte. So what is an address specifier we are going to use means we are using the percentage %c for the character data type. So I recap that for integer the address specifier is percentage %d. For the float the address specifier is a percentage %f, and character the address specifier is a percentage %c. So I hope that in today's class I tell what are all the classification of data types in C, and in that we are now we are seeing that the basic primary data types are integer, float and character. So and each data types oda size adoda address specify in today's class we have seen. Thank you.